Yochai Benkler's The Wealth of Networks: How Social Production Transforms Markets and Freedom, 2006, is a groundbreaking work in the fields of economics, technology, and social theory. Benkler explores the transformative power of the internet and its impact on both the economy and society, shifting the focus from traditional market-based models to new forms of social production. This book examines how the digital age has created an environment where individuals can collaborate, share knowledge, and produce goods and services outside of conventional market structures. Through a combination of technology, social behavior, and economic theory, Benkler argues that the rise of social production challenges traditional understandings of economics and opens up new possibilities for greater freedom and democratic participation. Social production versus market production. The central premise of Benkler's work is the concept of social production and its potential to replace or complement traditional market production. In the past, production in most economies was dominated by market forces, where goods and services were created and exchanged for profit. This model, rooted in private ownership and competition, was primarily driven by individual actors or corporate entities. Social production, however, is based on collaborative efforts in which individuals and groups contribute their time, skills, and knowledge without the direct expectation of monetary reward. The internet and the digital age have created platforms that allow people to engage in social production, such as open source software development, Wikipedia, and other collaborative projects. These initiatives, Benkler argues, thrive in an environment where individuals can access shared resources, collaborate freely, and contribute without traditional market incentives. Benkler differentiates social production from market-based models by emphasizing that the latter operates on the principles of scarcity, ownership, and exchange, whereas social production is largely driven by abundance, access, and the voluntary sharing of resources. In the digital age, the cost of replicating and distributing information is almost negligible, making it possible for people to engage in production without the same economic barriers that traditionally existed. The example of open source software where developers around the world collaborate to create software that is freely available and modifiable is a prime example of social production. This model of collaboration allows for the rapid dissemination of knowledge and the creation of goods that benefit society as a whole, rather than being confined to the profit-driven motivations of private enterprises. The role of the internet in social production. Benkler argues that the internet is the key enabler of social production. The internet has facilitated the rise of numerous collaborative platforms that connect individuals with shared interests, enabling them to produce and distribute goods and services in ways that were previously unimaginable. The internet reduces the costs of participation and lowers the barriers to entry for people who want to engage in collaborative projects. In traditional markets, production is often limited by access to capital, infrastructure, and physical resources. In contrast, the internet allows for decentralized production that is not dependent on these traditional barriers. People can contribute to projects from anywhere in the world using the tools and platforms that the internet provides. This democratization of production is not just limited to digital goods, it also extends to physical products, with platforms like Kickstarter allowing individuals to fund and create new products without relying on traditional investors or corporations. Benkler suggests that the internet enables a new information economy, where the value of knowledge, collaboration, and innovation is more significant than the traditional reliance on physical capital. The internet allows for the creation of goods that are based on knowledge rather than physical materials, which opens up new opportunities for individuals and communities to engage in production without needing significant financial resources. Freedom and autonomy in social production. One of the most compelling aspects of Benkler's argument is the link between social production and freedom. Traditional market production, according to Benkler, is often driven by a profit motive that can limit individual autonomy. Workers in traditional industries often have little control over their work as they are constrained by the profit-driven motives of their employers. In contrast, social production allows for greater freedom and autonomy. Individuals who participate in social production are often motivated by personal interest, a sense of community, or a desire to contribute to the collective good. As a result, social production provides opportunities for people to engage in meaningful work that aligns with their values and interests, rather than being driven solely by the need for monetary compensation. Benkler argues that the rise of social production offers a new model for work and creativity. It is not only the creators of digital content who benefit from this new economy, consumers also have access to a wide array of freely available resources. The open source software movement, for instance, has led to the creation of a vast library of tools and applications that are available to anyone with an internet connection. This sharing of knowledge and resources fosters a sense of community and collaboration that can be more rewarding than the profit-driven dynamics of traditional markets. Furthermore, Benkler contends that the decentralization of production in the digital age can contribute to greater democratic participation. The power to create and share knowledge is no longer restricted to large corporations or government entities. Instead, individuals and small groups can actively participate in shaping the information landscape, creating content, and influencing public discourse. The internet, according to Benkler, empowers people to take control of their own creative processes, enabling them to engage in the production of goods and ideas that have the potential to reshape society. The economics of social production. Benkler also provides a thorough analysis of the economics of social production. He contrasts the traditional economic models that rely on market transactions and private ownership with the new models enabled by social production. In market economies, the production of goods and services is largely determined by the profit motive, with firms seeking to maximize their returns on investment. In social production, however, the focus shifts from profit to collaboration and the creation of value through collective effort. Benkler argues that social production is more efficient in some contexts than traditional market production, especially when it comes to the creation and distribution of knowledge. One of the key benefits of social production, according to Benkler, is its ability to tap into a vast pool of untapped creativity and knowledge. In traditional market-based models, the creation of goods and services is often limited by the resources and expertise available to a single company or individual. In contrast, social production allows for the pooling of resources and expertise from a diverse range of contributors. This can lead to more innovative and effective solutions to problems, as ideas are tested and refined through collaboration. Additionally, social production allows for the rapid dissemination of information, enabling the creation of goods and services that can be shared and improved upon by others. Benkler acknowledges that social production is not without its challenges. The lack of financial incentives can sometimes lead to the underproduction of certain goods, especially when they require significant resources or expertise. However, he argues that the benefits of social production, such as the promotion of innovation, collaboration, and democratic participation, far outweigh the potential drawbacks. Challenges and critiques. While the wealth of networks presents a compelling case for the power of social production, it also addresses some of the challenges and critiques of this model. One of the key concerns is the potential for the commercialization of social production. As large corporations increasingly seek to profit from user-generated content, there is a risk that the collaborative and open nature of social production could be undermined. Benkler discusses the tension between the principles of social production and the profit motives of corporations, highlighting the role that intellectual property laws and regulations play in shaping the future of digital economies. Benkler also explores the implications of social production for privacy, control, and security. As individuals share more personal data and engage in collaborative projects online, there is a growing concern about the erosion of privacy and the concentration of power in the hands of a few large corporations. Benkler acknowledges these concerns, but argues that the rise of social production also offers new opportunities for greater transparency and accountability, particularly when individuals and communities have the power to control and share their own data. Yochai Benkler's The Wealth of Networks offers a compelling and thought-provoking analysis of how social production is transforming markets and freedom in the digital age. By examining the rise of collaborative platforms and the shift away from traditional market production, Benkler provides a vision of a future in which individuals have greater control over their creative output and the products they consume. While acknowledging the challenges and potential drawbacks of social production, Benkler makes a strong case for its potential to foster greater innovation, collaboration, and democratic participation. As the internet continues to evolve, the concepts explored in The Wealth of Networks will remain essential for understanding the changing dynamics of work, production, and freedom in the digital age.